Tanatar Kaliev, Your Honor, it's me, the defendant Tanatar Kaliev. May I speak? Judge. Yes, I'm listening. Tanatar Kaliev. I want to say that I refuse my testimony which I gave yesterday. I have to tell the truth, the whole truth. I was interrogated without a lawyer. I was beaten. When I was in the detention center, everything around me was covered in blood. In the end, I went to the prosecutor's office and the KNB National Security Committee. They beat me on the head with a stool. I still can't recover. I made my previous statements because I was frightened. I was afraid for my oldest son. And what, as I said yesterday, wasn't true. It was a blatant lie. All oil workers who are sitting here are not responsible for the disorders on the streets of Zhanaozen. They are not guilty. And I look forward for the fair decision, Your Honor. I renounce all the evidence. And I have a request, Your Honor. They keep me in a separate cell in a jail. I beg you to resolve this issue, and I insist that all what I have just said would be included in protocol. Judge said, all this will be included in official record, but you can write a statement on tortures you just described. These accusations will be investigated. Do you understand me, Kaliev? What else can you say on this matter? Kaliev said, at the 20th of May 2011, we stood on the square, and during that time there was no pogroms, there was no any problems, there were no hooligans and nobody was drinking alcohol. It was a strike, a labor dispute. I said that during the investigation. In fact, I always told this when I was talking at the different meetings. It was a labor dispute, and then they just turned it upside down. Oil workers are not responsible for the riots on the streets of Zhanaozen. Speaking on December 16, none of our guys never acted or spoke against the government. I was taken to the local police district department, directly from the street. When they brought me there, everything inside was covered in blood. The day after, they delivered me to the local prosecutor's office. I was interrogated from the morning up to the night. I cried. I was telling them that I know nothing, and I wasn't guilty. So they took me and brought to the local office of the National Security Services. And there they beat me with a stool. After that, I have no idea what I was saying. The judge said, everybody calm down and you keep talking. Tanatar Kaliev. I initially had no lawyer. I am not familiar with the law and didn't know what to tell. There was no justice. They twisted me and brought me here in a courtroom. I begged them in tears. I was trying to say we are not guilty. But during the investigation, no one believed me. They accused me of everything. Then I decided that I will tell you the whole truth. I thought that at the end, the court will decide on the matter. It was a brutal violence and torture and pressure. I was tortured for the whole time I was there. So I have decided to tell the whole truth at the court. Your Honor, I have nothing more to say. I believe you, and I believe that you will make justice. I have 5 children, one of them disabled. They used the fact to frighten me. Your Honor, I cannot even tell here about all the details, how they tortured me. I am too embarrassed and scared. I know there is a man already in jail who is waiting me now. The judge. Once again, calm down. Tanatar. Well, what can I say? I beg Your Honor for the justice. Judge. What can you say on your answers? Tanatar. I say I reject them, Your Honor. I gave my previous testimony under a violent pressure. It's all lie. They raped, beat, cheat and broke me physically and mentally. And I decided I'll tell the whole truth in the court. And here I stand and tell you the truth.